Let me just introduce to you the Animal Converging standing chest press. Today I'm going to be talking about a redesign that we've done. So this machine is still an isolateral chest press. So one arm can move at a single time, or you can move both arms together. But what we've done here is we made a few changes and tweaks to the actual design and the feel and the movement of the machine, and added a couple more really key features. So I'm going to get into a bit more detail about them now. The first and one of the main features that I'll talk about is the addition of this foot release here that you'll see at the bottom of the machine. This foot release here works by, you get into the machine and you press forward. Once you press forward, the foot release will kick in, and then you can go back further than the start position. So you can get a really nice depth on the machine, and then when you're finished the exercise, when you're done, you just press forward, press the foot pedal down, and then that will catch the release. So that solves a big issue with kind of bigger people getting into the machine and setting that depth. Or if you've got any shoulder injuries or impingements of the shoulder, trying to get that depth and start the movement is one of the biggest challenges. So this solves that issue for any user. The foot pedal works by using really heavy duty springs and linkage arms, which means this machine and the foot pedal system is durable and will last for years and years and years. Next feature of this machine that I'm going to touch on is the handles. So we made quite a few changes with the actual design and the look and the feel of the handles, which have made a massive difference to this machine. So the first handle I'll talk about is the one central behind the bar, which is a 45-degree handle. So it's a nice handle, and if you wanted to, you can take the handles out and turn them around, and you can change that angle so it's 45-degree downwards or 45-degree upwards. So it's a really nice movement on that one. We've got two handles, a neutral grip and a parallel grip. Both of these handles we've always had on the previous version of the standing chest press, but the kind of positioning of these handles is now slightly more centralized. So instead of being outside the stainless frames, they're now behind it, which gives a really nice feeling. And again, you can take these handles all the way out, turn them around, pop them back in, and then you have a very close central grip or slightly wider parallel grip. So the third feature that I'll talk about is a massive factor when it comes to adding new machines to an existing gym, or even when you're designing and building a facility from the ground up, which is the overall footprint of the machine. So as you can see, this machine is quite a compact design, which means that when you're actually adding plates at the back, you're adding them from the middle, so you're not adding room around the back and the sides of the machine. So it's a really good compact machine that's not going to take up too much space in any gym. The final feature that I'll touch on, which we've developed within this machine, is the angle of this back pad here. So we've actually got it set on a slight angle, so it's not quite 90 degrees, so it's a slight decline. You're leant back a slight bit, which just means when you're actually getting the squeeze, when you're pressing the machine, the weight forward, you get a really nice tension on the muscle. One of my personal favourite features that we've added to this machine over the previous one is the converging arms, hence the name, the Animal Converging standing chest press. The arms now converge, so they start wider and then come in throughout the movement to get narrower at the end. Again, it just gives you a really nice squeeze, really nice tension throughout the movement, and at the top, at that peak contraction, you get a really good squeeze. It's just the overall look of this machine compared to the last one, especially when it comes to kind of entering the machine. I said about the foot pedal, starting the machine slightly forward so it's easier to get in, but you can obviously see here that the actual design as a whole just looks more welcoming. You can actually get into the machine really easily without stepping over lots of things, so it's a very nice looking design. So thanks very much for watching this video on the new Animal Converging standing chest press. Let us know what you think of this machine and the redesigns and the changes that we've made. We're really interested to hear everyone's feedback, and if you want to, please feel free to get in touch, drop us a line, and come down to the UK factory where you can try this machine and feel it firsthand.